Good morning guys, welcome to a week in my life on placement. This is my first full week on GP. Last week I had an induction day at the hospital. This is the week where I'm in every single day. The placement I'm on is based over 4 or 5 different practices, but it's not like my placement in third year where I was, you know, travelling across town in the middle of the day. On this one, I just go to one practice. We have to wear scrubs on this GP placement, so I just throw on whatever and change when I get there. I don't know what today will bring. I'm not sure how it will work, if I'm going to be shadowing or if I'm going to be doing a clinic myself with supervision. Timetable doesn't give me that much information, so we'll see what happens today and I'll try and catch up with you later.
So after a morning sitting in shadowing the GP, I went to Costa because we actually have 2-hour lunch breaks on this placement, which has its pros and cons. The staff room was quite cramped. I watched some Olympics. I was watching Simone Biles doing the floor final. And then I cracked on with some past med before heading back for my afternoon session.
I have a black eye at the moment. I'm doing my best to cover it with makeup, but as you can see as the day goes on, said concealer wears off. I start to look a little bit like a bruised banana. I'm fine, don't worry about me. I dropped my phone on my face. It was pretty nasty. There was blood everywhere. But we are on day 5 or 6 now since that happened, and we're getting some lovely colours going on in this eye. I finished day 1 on GP. That was quite intense actually. I was with one doctor for the entire morning. We saw 7 or 8 patients together. I did quite a few examinations, and then I had lunch break. On my lunch I went to Costa, and then I went back to the GP in the afternoon for another session with a different doctor, and then we saw a few patients together and then a few phone calls that I just listened in on. Don't love watching phone calls, I find that quite boring, but anyway, it has to be done. Obviously a big part of GP. God bless the GPs, that's all I'll say. After one day of doing that, that is a hard job they have. They have to do so many things and wear so many hats, but I also kind of love it. I kind of love the community aspect. I love how they know their patients, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed my first day. But I did get to swing a slightly early finish because I had booked a flat viewing. My mum actually came along with me to see the flat, and it's ideal location wise, but the pictures online sadly did not match up to the current state of the flat. Like, it just was a bit, and you know, our budget isn't massive, but I think that for the same amount of money we could get somewhere much nicer, and Jack is working from home a lot of the time, so we need to live somewhere that he's actually going to want to be in. But yeah, it's not a massive emergency because we've still got 4 weeks until we need to move out of the Winchester flat, which obviously I'm not in right now, but I did go up there on a weekend. But Jack is still there in Winchester at the moment while I live in my lovely hospital dormitory. I'm now going to pack away my mini food shop. I just picked up some cornflakes because this morning I had no breakfast. A little milk, a reduced Portuguese tart, oat milk for the fridge, for my cereal, and then in here I've got, oh no, I've made a mess. I've got some red curry that my mum made for me to bring for dinner, and I've got a sandwich in here that I stole from work on Sunday that needs eating. That's my food shop. I've woken up to some rainy weather and it's been so nice for the last 2 weeks, so I'm not used to this dreary view. I'm off to the same GP today that I went to yesterday, and in the morning I'm shadowing a doctor, and in the afternoon I'm with a nurse doing ECGs, bloods and stuff. So I'm hoping today I'm going to get some sign-offs in my GMC competencies book, so we shall see. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to update you today because I actually have work after GP, so we'll see. We can try and vlog something.
I've come back to Costa for my lunch break and I have actually got 2 hours to spare now, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a break and then put together a little to-do list of things I want to get done on lunch, because obviously this evening I'm working, so anything I do now is pretty much the only work I'm going to get done all day. This is the last day I'm coming to this kind of practice. This is the last Costa of the week, unfortunately. I decided I actually really liked the 2-hour lunches on GP because it meant I could have a proper break and then consolidate any learning from the morning and do any past med. I managed to get through loads of Ques Med and past med throughout GP placement because of this. Normally I struggle when I have placement all day and then I get home and I'm really tired and I don't always want to work, but because of these long lunches I got loads of work done, which was really great. I've just popped back to the accommodation in a bit of a rush. I ended up getting sent home a little bit early because I was with the HCA this afternoon and she had the last 2 appointments cancelled or something, so she was kind of like, do you want to just go? So that was nice because I got to pop home and have a cup of tea. I've actually got an hour now before I start work, so I'm going to go and find Sophie and Fred because they are working in a cafe nearby and I thought I'll just go see them, catch up with them and maybe do a bit of work before I go to work. Today I'm based at a practice slightly further out of town and they've arranged for a taxi to pick me up from near the hospital. That's really handy. However, it means I need to get to the place where I'm being picked up very quickly. I'm with 2 different doctors today and this is my fit. I'm going for a smart look. The policy is that I do get changed into scrubs when I get there, but some of the doctors don't wear scrubs. So depending on who I'm with today, I might see if I can get away with not wearing scrubs. I just like dressing up a little bit. One new thing I've been doing with my Forest app is using the categories to keep tabs or keep track of how many hours I've studied for each exam at finals. So for example, when I'm doing past med or Ques Med, I count that as UK MLA revision, but if I'm doing PSA revision, I will put it under a different Forest. And then when I start doing OSCE revision, I'll do the same. And then I'm hoping that I can kind of keep track of how many hours I'm doing for each exam. And then if I'm neglecting one, I can pick up on that pretty quickly. And now is the part of the vlog where you'll see that Sophie and Fred have actually adopted me as their third wheel when I'm feeling lonely in the evenings. Oh, hello. Boo! Hi!
Oh no, I'm really stressed about finals. I'm probably going to fail.
Oh no.
I was just telling him I'm getting 47%.
Come look at my percentage.
I was actually just saying to the vlog it's 5 months to go, so it's fine.
Yeah. And I'm only getting 90.5.
Oh, shut up,
And he's
Fred.
cooking.
And I'm playing cookie on the side.
How can you multitask? 8,000 questions. Have you reset your password?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I reset
Are you
it
finished?
At the start of No, I've already done all the questions.
Every single password question?
Every single one. In the last week.
Are you happy actually?
No, as in I reset them. But I'm doing all.
All difficulty.
All
No,
questions.
yeah, all difficulty, but also
All questions. Is that what we have to know now?
Yeah.
We have to know it all. Do you want to do a room tour?
Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on. Welcome to my crib. So in this corner we have my desk. My
Aww.
little makeup corner here. This is my girly corner. I moved it here because after you said your bathroom's like giving me claustrophobia, I was like, she's got a point.
No bathroom today.
It's fine, but yeah, this is my food corner.
Lovely.
This is my tea and coffee station.
Oh look, you got a little cafe going on there.
And these are just some things.
Some bits, some spices, air fryer.
Really nicely organised.
It's a capsule wardrobe.
Into like.
No, that's very
little
organised.
boxes. Yeah, it is capsule wardrobe.
It is a capsule wardrobe.
I didn't bring any clothes with me. This is my.
Lovely.
And that's it. And I turn this on for you because my room smells. So
Aww.
it's just, and this is my washing. I didn't hand washing.
You hand wash your socks.
You do pull.
Yeah, pull it apart.
Try it and pull
Do
it apart.
pull on the top.
Like a
Yeah.
Spanish.
Rather than like chunks of pork.
It probably will be chunks.
Oh, you can't shred it with a knife and fork.
It's quite a dense steak.
Oh.
Do you have corn flour? No. If we had corn flour, we could make like sticky.
I just
fried
think the chicken will be better as a
stir
stir fry anyway.
Okay, fine. Go for it. It's your meal.
The flat. So the floor in the kitchen is done. Like, I think these are a
Kitchen's
few
quite
years old. Yeah, I think it has a dishwasher.
Wait, as in the kitchen doesn't look like this?
No, it does, but like the floor has been fitted.
Yeah,
I
'cause this
think
isn't a floor, is it?
it's definitely.
It's got a dishwasher.
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
there's
just
like
looked through
well, the
them. They're
biggest
really
one.
big.
Yeah, they're double rooms,
That's quite good. 2 bedroom.
2 bedrooms,
That's really good.
separate, like
Really big.
and the living room is big enough for sofas and a dining room
Which one's
table.
the living room?
I think it's that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I just hope we can get it because I can't be bothered to keep looking. What's the ruckus? Hello. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
We're trying to cool. I want like to read the comments on a YouTube video. I check every time I want it, and I want someone to be like, "Oh, who's that really fit guy?" But it hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet. Stop. Say hey. Say final year.
You guys going to the
What have you got there?
Candy plus grapes.
Oh, delicious.
I get weed off your brother.
Oh, go on.
Do ASMR if you're eating it.
Are you enjoying final year so far, guys?
So good, man. So good.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can see yourself in that.
What placement are you on at the moment?
I'm on cardiology.
I almost
Yeah, should we just take it
Oh, little couples placement.
Yeah, we have the
Chest,
chest.
heart and lungs. What do you think of the accommodation?
The rooms are nice.
The rooms are nice, the kitchen isn't very nice.
No, you don't like the kitchen, do
The
you?
ward round is this. You walk around and then
It's quite tricky to peel the garlic, I think.
And I have a mini garlic grater.
To grate the garlic, because I don't have a garlic grate.
you love that man.
Look at this grater. It's so tiny. What are you cooking, Soph?
Well, pork stir fry with a honey chili soy sauce glaze.
Oh. Let me know when it's going to be less than 5 minutes and I'll make my soup.
I might actually agree with you, Nigel.
I've gone for a green theme today. We've got my green trousers. I'm a little green cardigan. I don't know if it's going to be too hot for the green cardigan, but yesterday it was rainy and cold, so this is the fit. The black eye is making good progress, guys. Yesterday my sister was like, have you got mascara on your face? But it's so much more subtle now. Didn't vlog yesterday because I just forgot, to be honest, but I was with a GP in the morning and the asthma nurse in the afternoon. Another standard day. It was raining. Went home for dinner in the evening, which was nice, and we are now on Friday and I'm exhausted, but I'm enjoying it, and everyone's so nice, so it makes it a lot easier. Hey, gorgeous, you've been sleeping, you've been having a nap, haven't you? Should we get you some lunch? Are you hungry? I am back from my morning on GP and I'm gonna have a coffee. I just woke Macy up from a nap by accident. I didn't mean to disturb you. Macy needs some lunch. She is a bit of an old lady these days and tends to sleep all morning, don't you? And then you get playful in the evenings. One of the best things about being in pool this year is I can just pop home and see you. Yeah, one of the best things about being in pool for final year is that I can actually just come home, and like today, the practice I was at is a 5-minute walk to my house. Absolutely ideal, and obviously a little bit strange actually that I can just come home for lunch. Hey? Hey? You're good, good. You wanna go out? Little coffee break. Little coffee break. Here is my very boring looking lunch. Breakfast, brunch. Got a peanut butter and honey bagel and a coffee. I don't know if I mentioned, but we get Friday afternoons off for private study, so I am actually finished for the week now, which is lovely. This morning I was with a female GP and she was one of the partners, and yeah, she was really nice. The plan now is probably to do all of my admin for the week. I've got a few emails I need to send, and I need to do some QuesMed as well, or PassMed.
I think I managed over 200 PassMed, QuesMed questions this week on top of placement, which was probably a new record for me. We are still 5 months away from exams when I was filming this, so I thought, you know, it's best to pace myself. I don't want to be getting into the trap of cramming too far in advance and burning out before Christmas. So at the moment, my study routine is just about keeping things ticking over, focusing on specifically that placement and what I'm learning on that placement. And then as it gets into sort of October, November time is when I'll really ramp it up. But right now, I'm not putting too much pressure on it. But I do still want to keep in that routine of keeping that information ticking over.
Camera shy.
She's gone shy. I think we found a flat, potentially, but we're waiting for our references to get done. You're so sniffly. Oh no. I am just about to go for a run, but I thought I would quickly give you a tour of my room and how it's looking. I know I showed you Sophie's room earlier in the week, but then I thought I've not actually showed you my room, so let's do a quick tour. This is what it's looking like at the moment. I've just chucked down some washing that I picked up from my house, and then just got my backpack there. In here is my bathroom. Nice big window, which is nice. Borrowed a bath mat off Sophie because she had a spare. The shower's okay, it does the job. It's a little bit tricky with the way the shower head sits, but other than that, it's fine. And yeah, nice big bathroom that is looking quite tidy at the moment. And I've got this mirror here, and this mirror here. And then this is the room. I've got a chest of drawers. I've got this cupboard here for food. And then this is my fridge with a little freezer at the top. Not much going on in there at the moment. Microwave, I bought that kettle. The microwave came with the room. I bought the kettle from Aldi because there is a kettle in the main kitchen, but I drink so many hot drinks. I thought for £12 it was worth having my own kettle. Then here are my shelves. There's a little bit of a mess at the moment, but we've got, this is all sort of bits I use often and grab for a lot. And then my bowl and plate and my lunchbox there. And then that very dirty mug that I need to sort. That's my apron for work and some books there. In this corner here, we've just got a bin. That's my wash bag there. This door, I'm not a fan of. I don't know what's behind it. I call it the demon door because I think there might be a demon living behind that door. Haven't heard anyone knocking on it yet though, but it's locked, so I can't get in there. And then over here, we have my desk area that I've been working on. Got this lamp that Mum lent me. Pot for my pens, little plant, cute little lungs and heart from Body Buddies that I worked with quite a long time ago now, but I thought they were little cute things to have on the desk. My diary here, and then a little plant and some photos. This is me and Dad when I was a little baby. That's me and Jack on Christmas, and that is family photo. I think that was my dad's 68th birthday. Dermot wasn't there, unfortunately. I think he was at uni at the time, but yeah, that's some little photos. And I got the little frames from Primark. The frames are only like £1.50, which is a steal. And then here is the bed situation. I've just been lying on it, so it looks a bit messy, but I got this duvet set from Primark for £5. It was reduced. Sean the Seal has made it here with me, as has George. It's a room, it's nice. I was worried that moving back into this accommodation would be triggering because the last time I stayed in this exact accommodation, Dad was very unwell and he passed away while I was in it. But luckily my room layout is different enough and I'm on a different floor, etc. So I don't find it that triggering. The only part that I find triggering is the entrance to the building. Just the smell of it takes me back, but that's, the more I'm exposed to it, the more I feel less triggered. So I do have a mattress topper on the bed that Mum lent me because the bed is not comfortable. It's very spriggy. I didn't actually show you my wardrobe corner because it looks a bit like this at the moment. I actually moved all my clothes down because I decided it would be easier with the move when Jack moves here to just take all my clothes now, but that has meant that I'm struggling a little bit for space. But hopefully once Jack has moved down here, I can take some of my clothes to our new flat. And that's that. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready for a run now, I think. Talk me through your outfit of the night.
So my sliders from Nike. Linen trousers, I think everyone has. They're from Bershka. Adjustable waist, really nice. This, I was just telling Lydia, this is from H&M Kids.
Wow. She's so tiny.
That's everything.
So tiny.
That's the other tiny girl.
My shoes are my New Balance that I wear every day, all day.
Combat?
What do I call them?
Cargo.
Cargo.
I think we should just call them combat.
Combat trousers.
You've coined that term.
They're like silky, but they are
They look really good on the
combat, so they're like a bit cooler. And then my top is just one of these bodysuit thingies from Primark. My necklace is from ASOS.
It's very nice. It's giving Miss Simmer vibes.
And I'm going to get some earrings from my house.
Do you want some earrings here?
Double heart. Oh my god, can I wear them?
Yeah, wear them.
Are you
They're
sure?
like my, yes. Please do, because I was going to wear them and I thought, no, I wear them too much, so somebody needs to wear them.
Oh,
that makes me really
thank
happy.
you. They're so nice. Where are they from?
Amazon.
£3. Sophie has lent me her earrings.
They
They
look
are
so cute.
Amazon.
Yeah.
They're Amazon. Wow.
I can send you them.
I actually might have to get my own pair. So, we're going to head out now. We're just going to collect the boys from their room. You probably can hear them in the background.
Finished the week off with a night out in Poole, and I ended up actually inviting everyone around to mine for a little pre-drinks. Macy made an appearance there, and it's just because the accommodation doesn't really have a good social area, so I just felt bad as well because the weather had been nice. It made sense to have something at mine, and yeah, we went out for a few drinks in Poole. And that was the end of the vlog, really. I will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time for another episode of the Final Year Diaries.